Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. Today I want to take a look and share the results with the Jescar Performance Cut Compound. This is a compound used for machine polishing, of course, painted surfaces, but it can also be used on RVs and gel coat for boats. It's advertised to be able to remove 1500 grit sand marks. It does say it's an advanced formula. I don't know what that means. Is it SMAT? Is it adaptive abrasive technology? Not quite sure, and I haven't found anything on it yet, but I will keep digging. It's used to remove fresh paint, deep scratches, oxidation on all paint systems. So single stage, clear coat, gel coat, and it can be used with a rotary polisher and a dual action polisher. It's body shop safe. So Jescar Performance Cut Compound, we have a test panel here. I'm gonna mask off some areas and we'll put sand marks within those areas of different grit sandpapers and run a polisher down through and see what it can handle, what it can remove, and what it can't, what it has troubles with. Let's get started. Okay, I grabbed a few discs of sandpaper here, starting with 2000 grit. We don't want to start really high at 3000 grit. It should be able to easily remove that. And it will move down into the 1500 grit, which it says it can remove, but let's drop below that. Let's drop down to 1200 grit, and yet even further to 1000 grit discs. So we do need to mask off 4 areas. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start with the 2000 grit to your right, my left. Then we'll go 1500 grit, 1200, 1000. Let me mark up these areas. We'll come back, remove the tape, and run a rotary down through there, dual action polisher, a rotary with a wool pad, dual action polisher with, let's pick Eurofiber 50/50 pad. See how it cuts. Let's get to it. All right, again, 2000 grit in this section, 1500 grit in this section, 1200 in this section, and 1000 in this section. So let's take a polisher, head down through, take a trip down, turn around, take a trip back, equal to 2 passes. We'll do that with 2 different types of polishers with 2 different types of pads attached. And we'll see how effective the compound can be. Let us start with the rotary polisher and a Lake Country hybrid wool pad attached to it. You always want to shake up these formulas vigorously. Get everything mixed in equally, and then load up your pad. With the wool pad, a little bit more important to kind of prime it with the compound first, because there's so many of these dry wool fibers waiting for that correction fluid. Then distribute a little bit and get to work. Both polishers between the 3rd and the 4th speed setting, pressure equal to a firm handshake, correction speed down, correction speed back. We'll check and see what the cycle time is. Does it dry out quickly? It'll happen more with a wool pad because of the airflow through it than it would a microfiber or foam pad. But we'll check for dusting and all of its characteristics on top of its ability to correct sand marks. now the return trip back. Okay, so right off the bat, the cycle time was open enough to give me a pass down and a pass back, or a trip down and a trip back, equal to 2 passes. It is starting to dry out a little bit, so you're not going to have a super long cycle time or open time before the product dries out with the rotary polisher. Again, a lot of that has to do with the wool fibers. They're dry. Airflow really, it's not constricted. It can go through those fibers and dry out any compound quickly. When it comes to wiping off the residue, what's left, a little bit of a chore where the rotary piled it up and dried it out. So I'm really having to scrub here. But after I have that residue wiped off, we're going to grab a panel prep, hit it with the panel prep, so we're making sure that the compound itself has no filling capabilities and it's just hiding all that mess underneath. So let me wipe that off and I'll get you, bring you over, give you a couple different angles so you can see its performance. I just want to go back and forth here till I dry it out. Now, before I grab you what I'm seeing, it blazed through the 2000 grit, 1500, which it's advertised to do. It did a very good job in the 1200 grit and struggled here in the 1000 grit, which is pretty much what you would expect. So let me grab you and bring you in close so you can see for yourself. If you disagree, let me know down in the comment section. So here we have the 2000 grit section. Use the swirl finder. So we go from crazy hazed up to corrected. Now you are going to see a little bit of a haze there. You see that haze in my light? I mean, that is normal, and you're going to have that with a wool pad. You're going to have to finish down. There's going to be an extra step. So here's the deeper 1500 marks. Gone, except for some real deep ones that were there before. I mean, that's why the hood isn't on the vehicle anymore. And guys, what surprises me more is this test panel still has clear on it. Crazy. All right, the 1200 grit section, even deeper, and it's, you know, I could see a little bit left behind here. Gone there, but I could see the sand marks. And then as we get to the 1000 grit section, I mean, it made improvement, marked improvement, but still there. Another pass would probably clear up these 2 areas, which is good, very good. Now, let's forget about this. Move up here, or we'll move down here a little further and take the dual action polisher with a microfiber pad and do the same thing. All right, I moved you a little bit, give you a better angle as I'm working on this side. Going to use the Jescar Performance Cut Compound, but this time we switched to a dual action polisher, 15 millimeter throw, and a Eurofiber 50/50 pad. Let's do the same thing. Three marble-sized drops. Should be plenty. Let's lay this over here. Kind of run down there and spread it out the best we can, make it as even as we can. Same thing with this polisher. Between 3rd and 4th speed setting, same pressure, same speed. All right, quick tip, always let the polisher come to a rest. The oscillation and the rotation, it'll save your polisher, your backing plate, and your pad. Always take care of your tools and equipment. What I noticed here is it turned more of a transparent, opaque color. We didn't pile up the residue as we did over in this section here. Not quite as much work to wipe off, so a little bit easier for you to use for all your dual action polisher users. Now, let me take a look at this and just eyeballing it. I'll explain what I see first, and I'll have you take a look. Blazed through the 2000, the 1500 grit, the 1200 grit. Did very well through all of these sections. So let me grab the panel prep one more time. Make sure that we're not just filling these sand marks, that we're actually correcting them. Not that there's anything wrong with fillers, they do have their place. Aged clear coat where you can't really shave a lot off. You can show improvement with a little bit of correction and some filling capabilities. That's going to be, temporary, so you do have to be aware of that, but let me bring you in, and I believe you will be impressed with the results. So, again, blaze through 2000 grit, 1500 grit, 1200 grit, 1000 grit. Let me get the swirl finder and you'll get a better look in all of these sections. Now with this, you won't get the hazing that you got with the rotary. It takes a little bit longer, but look at that. Look at the crisp reflection of the light. You have that metallic coming through. Huge difference. 1500 grit section, which it does advertise to remove, no problem. 1200 grit section. Very good, very, very good. It actually did better in that section than the rotary did with the wool pad. So keep that in mind. That's not always going to be the same and will change depending on the surface you're working on. 1000 grit, see, 1000 grit. And just a little bit of those marks left behind, but not too many. You can see them right there. Yeah, this is very good. I wish the open time or the cycle time was a little bit longer. Everybody's delivery system is just a little bit different, but this did the job. It got the job done. I will go ahead and give it a 6.5, 7 out of 10. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Again, that is the Jescar Performance Cut Compound. Brian from Apex Detail. Catch you in the next video.